Did you know, when Americans vote for president on election day in November, they don't actually vote directly for president? Instead, once a state's ballots are counted, electors are appointed to vote for president on behalf of the people of the state. The electors from all over the country constitute the Electoral College, which actually elects the President of the United States. Confused? Well, you're not alone. How well do you know how the Electoral College works? When you cast your vote in an American presidential election, your vote is actually for a slate of electors. Before the election, each state political party chooses a slate of electors to vote for their party's candidate. State governments determine the electoral slate that gets to represent the will of the people who voted. In most cases, electors are bound by state law to vote for the candidate they are pledged to on behalf of the voters. However, throughout American history, there have been dozens of faithless electors who refuse to vote for their pledged presidential candidate. None of these faithless electors ever change the outcome of an election, though. States get as many electors as they have senators and representatives, and the District of Columbia gets 3. Most of the states award their electoral votes on a winner-take-all basis, meaning that all of the state's electoral votes go to whoever wins that state's popular vote. But Maine and Nebraska award their votes by congressional district and give 2 extra votes to the plurality winner, or overall winner. After the election, the electors cast their ballots for the president on the first Monday following the second Wednesday in December. The votes are then officially counted on January 6th in a joint session of Congress. The presidential candidate who receives at least 270 votes out of a total of 538 is declared the president-elect by the sitting vice president, and the election finally ends. On the off chance that none of the presidential candidates receive 270 votes, a simple majority vote is conducted in the House of Representatives, with each delegation casting only 1 vote for one of the top 3 running candidates. This is how John Quincy Adams won the presidency. Choosing the president is a complex process, but the electoral vote and the popular vote generally end up agreeing on the winning candidate. However, Rutherford B. Hayes, Benjamin Harrison, George W. Bush, and Donald Trump all won the electoral vote while losing the popular vote, in Donald Trump's case by nearly 3 million votes. These disagreements have led to calls for the Electoral College process to be replaced by the popular vote. Actually abolishing the Electoral College, though, would take a constitutional amendment. So, until that happens, the Electoral College and its unique process are here to stay. Despite its complexity, voting is one of the most important civic duties in America. Every vote counts isn't just a nifty slogan, it is the foundation of modern democracy. So, on Election Day, be sure to mark your ballot and make your voice heard.